Senator Cortez Masto.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I couldn't agree more with both Senator Tillis and you have just commented on. In my view, it is critical that we have that nonpartisan, that independence, that fair referee for trade rules, and have fair-minded enforcement. We have to have strong enforcement of trade laws, but there's also has to be some sense of continuity and rules for business and consumers to make as well. It's not just for us, it's for the public at large. So let me ask all of you, and just a yes or no question, do you all agree on the strong need for an independent and objective ITC? We'll start with you, Mr. Foley.
Yes, Senator. Thank you for the question.
Yes.
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 Thank you. The ITC recently concluded a safeguards investigation into imported quartz surface products, recommending a 4-year quota tariff system with high tariffs. I am concerned about the impact this ruling will have on the price of homes, as well as the impact on quartz fabricating businesses in Nevada and across the country. And I'm hearing this already from so many in my state. I understand you were all not involved in this ruling, but I would like to ask that as you consider remedies in the future, that you listen to all stakeholders and consider the impacts on downstream companies as well. And can you commit to that? And we'll start with you. Yes or no, Mr. Nagatu?
Yes, Senator.
Yes, Senator.
Yes, Senator. I think stakeholder engagement is extremely important.
Thank you.
Yes, Senator.
Yes, Senator.
Thank you. Now, under Section 337, if the Commission finds a violation, it can issue an exclusion order to keep products out of the country. You all know this. However, the Commission can decline to do that if it finds that it's not in the public interest. I'm curious, how do each of you think about the public interest? What is your read of those statutory factors? Mr. Nagatu, let me ask you.
Yeah, Senator, under 337, there are 4 statutory factors: public health and welfare, competitive conditions in the U.S. economy, the production of like or directly competitive articles, and U.S. consumers. These are the 4 factors that Congress stated because decisions under 337 can have much more broader impacts than just the 2 parties involved in the dispute. And so Congress directed us to consider that when considering cases, and I will commit to upholding the law and following that.
Anyone else have anything else to add? Mm-hmm.
I would just reiterate my colleague's response. The statute is clear. Section 337 requires that the Commission consider public interest, and should I be fortunate enough to be confirmed, I would apply the statute as it's written. Thank you.
Anyone else differently? All feel the same way? Yes? Yes, for the record?
Yes.
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 All right.
Congress
Thank
was very
you.
clear.
Sorry, I'm an attorney at heart. So let me finally say, depending on the statute that the ITC is enforcing, there are often a range of views that the Commission has to consider. I'm curious, how will each of you plan to approach hearing different perspectives and understanding the impact on the ground of decisions that you'll be making? And I ask that because I am from Nevada in the West. And quite often, I would prefer you coming out to the West and to my state. If you're going to talk to stakeholders, you're going to talk to them and get out of this little bubble we live in here in Washington. So I'm curious, if you're talking about engaging with stakeholders, how do you intend to do that? And let me start with you, Mr. Foley.
Thank you for the question, Senator. I think that in the past, the ITC has conducted field hearings and field visits as part of its investigations. I think that is a vitally important aspect of what the ITC does. The goal ultimately will be to develop a full factual record that can be put into a decision, and to be sure that any of those field visits, if factual evidence is collected, does end up in the factual record. But being able to put boots on the ground, see the impact that decisions are having, see the facilities that are being impacted by either the AD/CVD or in the 337 space is very important for the commissioners. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Doyle, anything else to add? Or?
Yeah, I would just add, Senator, all of these investigations are different. They all have unique fact patterns, and frankly, you don't know what you don't know. And I would try to take that intellectual humility into it, and I would try to reduce all the friction that I could for anyone who wanted to comment and be part of the record to be part of the record.
Thank you. Mr. Pappas?
Yes, Senator, I know you've spoken to stakeholder engagement and the importance of it before. I couldn't agree more. I've spoken about it earlier today. I think you need to hear from all sides in the IP world. You said the DC bubble. I've traveled across the country with the blessing of my boss, and it's just that in the IP world. The issues in DC are not necessarily the issues in the West Coast or Middle America, and I think that's extremely important, because even if you feel a certain way about something, you have to be open to hearing the other side of it, because it's never just cut and dry or black and white. So I absolutely could not agree more to hearing all sides of an issue and engaging with the stakeholders to hear what's bothering them.
Yeah, thank you. I know my time is up. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.